Hello, my name is Memo. This is my channel, FancyMemo. Welcome back to my channel. And today we've got a very special album reaction because we have a very special album coming out from some of the greatest to ever do it. We've got a collaborative album from one of the greatest rappers of all time, Nas, with one of the best producers out now, Hit-Boy. Happy birthday to Nas, by the way. He just turned 50, which is insane. He's 50 years old, and yet he's been making some of the best music with Hit-Boy throughout the last 2-3 years. Within such a short amount of time, Nas and Hit-Boy have been dropping banger after banger after banger with the King's Disease trilogy, and now with the Magic trilogy, which the final installment just was released yesterday on Nas's birthday. And yeah, every time they link up, they make heat. They make some of the best rap music of the year. They just dropped Magic 2 this year, and that's already in my top 50 list so far. It's one of the best rap albums of the year. And now they dropped Magic 3. Will this be another great installment in the Magic series? Will this be one of the best Nas and Hit-Boy collaborations? Will this be album of the year? Who knows? There's only one way to find out, and it's by listening to the album. So let's do that. But before I dive in, if you like music related content like this, please subscribe, since that is what I do here. And if you're already subscribed and you want more of this for some reason, check out my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And yeah, let's get started. Let's not waste time. This album is 45, almost 46 minutes, 15 songs. Let's give it a listen. First track, Fever.
Early on the wake up, cunning as the father of the 12 sons of Jacob. Shake up the world, cake crumbs, parting as the chef. Burgundy on the breath, uncertainty when I step. Dancing to every song like it's a contest. Wolf out of NYC, this is prophecy. Know this was meant to be, evolve constantly. Let them think of all the places I led them. But look at it through an all age spectrum. Represent for me, represent for me, represent for me.
The humming is throwing me off. What the? I thought someone was in this room for a sec. Alright, good fiery start to the track list. I like how the beat came in. Nas came in with a lot of energy for a 50-year-old man. That's still astonishing to me. My dad's 53, I believe. They're similar in age, and I can't imagine him doing anything like what Nas is doing. Especially since he can't even speak English. But you know, still. It's shocking. Yeah, let's move on to TSK.
All I see is blurbs, all I see is words. Nerds talking about what they did, seen, or heard. First thing I learned when I was coming up in age, when they stumble in your space, is to punch them in the face. The top team on your list. Probably grab another hundo. Industry cutthroat. Watch how I construct those.
That was nasty.
If rappers were presidents, I would get Trump's vote. Don't be scared to execute the vision, lock in. Get back to the art, not the trends. Tisk. Truly, I'm just staying humble, but I could take it back to nasty if I want to. Crazy motherfucker from the hood.
That was sick. This is just sick in general. Cool track. I like how menacing Nas sounds. I like the beat a lot, the way it kicks in during the chorus, the outro as well. I don't get why Nas shouted out Trump. You could have chose any president, but you chose to shout out Trump, but whatever. Let's move on to Superhero Status. Third track. Let's go. Ooh.
They want me to die, difference, no ego, I'm just providing a better understanding. I don't
this is insane.
Who doesn't have a bandwidth. I don't want nothing to prove to these guys. If y'all was moving like Nas, y'all wouldn't assume some we in characters capping.
Alright, another great track. Nas in his braggadocious bag, just telling people that he's Nas. No one can touch him. You know, he's Nas. Of course he can say that. No one can touch him. I think the beat here is Mad Lib, a little MF Doom inspired, Mad Villainy inspired, which makes sense due to the title, you know, Superhero Status. I feel like that was the inspiration a little bit with the chopped vocals, the dusty sounding beat, the sampling, and it got me questioning if Nas and MF Doom, the superhero, the villain, go head to head in a hit battle, a rap battle, whatever kind of hip hop battle, who will come out as the victor. I have my bias. I love MF Doom, but Nas is obviously no schlump. I'm sure he'll give Doom a run for his money. So I don't know, but it's an interesting thing to ponder about. Who do you guys prefer, Nas or MF Doom? Let me know. But yeah, next track is called I Love This Feeling. Ooh!
Energy transfer,
Oh my
immortality.
god, Hit-Boy is so good at what he does.
That's my era shit. Musical excellence, hot like on a detective list. It's your monthly subscription to the Slums edition. The new it was written. Get your hard copies of Blockology coming from the one who lived in them. But they ain't understand it when it drop. Yo, how cold is that? They asking if I'm ever gonna be over rap. Old dudes playing chess in the park. Old dudes playing chess in prison. Stay on good behavior for extra visits. If they was to switch places, could you tell a difference? I love this feeling. Every day we do whatever we want. Can't front. Yo, I love this feeling.
I feel like I've heard this Nas and Hit-Boy song before, as in like they've have similar songs to this, but it's not bad. I love the sampling in this track. Not bad. I like it. What can I say? What can I say? I like it. I like it. Next track is called No Tears.
A little gun case, you was younger then. Another violent crime around album number 10. And maybe this gen will see what you and Hit done. If they don't call it how it is, that's a big dub. My favorite ever from you, gotta be this one. Got through the scars, everyone.
Oh my god.
With guns. Close friends, you lost some.
Oh my
No tears on
god.
your face, none. Everything is
This
just
is
what
so
you made it out to
beautiful.
be. The world of entertainment got some lessons from your pop.
I got goosebumps, dude. God, got me kicking.
Potential, but what's potential if all I'm missing the mental? And what you've been through could mess up now what you into. My favorite era from you, I can't even pick one. Got through the scars, everyone. Cops you down on you with guns. The world of entertainment got some lessons from your pops. Held you
Man.
down alone, mom. Talking to my younger self.
Bro, man, that song's crazy. It got me speechless, dude. The introspection, the message of the song. Going through some of the lyrics, I have it up right now. It's heavy. It's needed, but it's heavy. Lyrically, oh my god. His penmanship, even though he might be 50, even though he's aging, his pen game is not aging. At least Nas like milk. It's not aging like milk. It's aging like fine wine. He's one of the best to ever do it, and this song proves it. And Hit-Boy, bro, he took me to church. He took me to church. Dude, this might be my favorite song from both trilogies. From King's Disease trilogy, from Magic's trilogy. That's insane. That's truly insane. I could gush over the song for a while, but you know, we've got an album to listen to. So let's check out the next track that I'm actually pretty excited about. It's Never Die featuring Lil Wayne. I'm not a big Lil Wayne guy, not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest Lil Wayne fan, but you know, he could come through with a great verse on a feature. So let's give this a listen.
We ain't gonna never die, icons in real time. Why did I wait this long to let y'all in my ill mind? Always hit the last shot when it's game time. That Jordan Kobe Braun talk, take a long walk. You might start to understand what I'm putting on for. Computers ain't fast enough to keep up with nasty, cuz we ain't gonna never die.
Spitting that cayenne, eat shit like Zion, peeking at the skyline, reaching for the stars like I'm reaching for the pylon. Booty soft as nylon, you niggas small as my crime. I got a black Nina that get nasty as a white blind.
Okay, I like that song. I like how Nas, you know, is talking about how he's a living icon, which, like, if any other rapper did that, you know, like Drake, I think that's corny. Like, I think that's lame, calling yourself an icon. Come on. But Nas is, like, one of the few rappers that is, like, allowed to say that. So I'm definitely letting it slide for Nas. Lil Wayne, I thought his flow was very repetitive, and it got annoying the more he continued. So I wasn't really big on the Lil Wayne feature, but it is what it is. Next track is called Pretty Young Girl.
The levee busted. New Orleans.
Okay.
A catastrophe. Like she come from Queens or maybe LI. I'm trying to find that woman no later than tomorrow. If we caught a vibe, it'd be incredible. We probably break box springs and hot springs like we on edibles. I gotta find that girl. What block she be on? Heard she was last seen in Rome, plane hopping in Florence. That's why I made this song till the label promote it, so she can hear it. Cause even if she don't like rap, they still gonna find her right where she at.
This is probably my least favorite track so far. It's giving a little creepy vibes. He made this song so hopefully he can find this one girl that he really likes. He straight up has like her weight, her height, the color of her eyes, like her hairstyle, stuff that you like need to know when you're looking for like a missing child. But instead of a missing child, it's a pretty young girl. And I hope his definition of young isn't my definition of young. I hope his definition of young is like 30 at least. That's a 20-year age gap, so 30 is still insane. But if it's younger than 30, that's Leo DiCaprio creepy. So yeah, my least favorite song so far on a lyrical standpoint. Hit-Boy did his thing, I guess, but the pretty young girl sample in there does not help at all with the case. So good luck with finding that girl, Nas, but you know, if she's like my age, we might need to have a discussion. Okay, next track is based on true events.
A friend shining, friend said she got broke off with more diamonds. I told her zoom in tighter. She said we met one time. I said I knew a guy and he had a beautiful mind, and who would've knew he would die, and they ruled it a suicide. I don't call her no more. We ain't talking no more.
Okay, I'm just gonna run into the next track since it's called Based on True Events Part 2. So they're most likely connected. So I'm just gonna play it. I don't know why I've been looking at the screen instead of the actual camera. My bad.
Yeah. Fresh cut, lined up his hair clean. It's not a fair game. Can't trust how they move in his solitaire chain. Drinking wine by the liter. $1 million ideas, son a thinker, but he's surrounded by negative peers. Nigga plotting on the plane, crunching the numbers, thinking how this move gonna help him fuck up the summer. 3 hours from JFK, watching Knicks versus Lakers. Heard him say, you ain't the only rich nigga who in this place.
I like the storytelling on the tracks. I like how there's like no chorus, it's just Nas going in. I guess the second one, there are breaks. There's those little chapter 1, chapter 2s, but other than that, he just basically was rapping, just spitting, just going all out. They were cool. Okay, next track is called Sitting With My Thoughts.
Hey, hit. How we gonna lose with shit like this, my nigga?
I once too was a young boy wildin' on. My family was my motivation, focused on the elevation. I'm attracted, not chasing. We ain't scared of niggas, we rare than niggas. Rope chain hang, diamonds independent. ESPN couldn't cover all of my highlights.
Damn, that's a bar.
Like. I'm in the studio with Hit, cash out for my folks. To OGs and young bosses, we bounce back when we take losses.
I like the song. First of all, shout out Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. I like how Nas shouted him out. And I like the message of the song, trying to help other people, saying that we bounce back when we take losses. So he used himself as an example. He impregnated a girl at 19, yet he still was able to become one of the greatest rappers of all time. Just because something pretty bad happens in your life doesn't mean it's all over. You can still bounce back. So I like that. I like that song. Next track is called Blue Bentley.
I bought the plane ticket, say my life ain't litty.
Bro's 50 and saying Liddy. Dude. I'm sorry. That's just weird to me.
When she landed, she let the whole city know. Then hit the room and send me a twerk video. She don't say it was all of my fault. Just cause your girl left you, she be comparing us both. She know I'm more special.
Yeah, that's definitely not one of my favorites off of the album so far. It's cool. I'm happy for Nas and his Liddy life. But saying your life is Liddy is kind of cringe, dude. Especially at 50 years old. Like, that's weird. Like, you can have fun. I'm not saying you can't have fun. I'm just saying you can't say Liddy. I won't even say Liddy. I feel like I'm too old to say Liddy. And I'm half his age. Oh my god. That's crazy. I just realized that. I just turned 25. He just turned 50. That's insane. But yeah, you'll never catch me saying Liddy. And look, if you guys think it's fine for Nas to say Liddy, sure. Whatever. I'll just say that if Eminem said Liddy in a track, everybody on the internet would be relentless at him. Like, everybody. Because that's cringe. That's some cringe ass shit, dude. Nobody over the age of 15 should be saying Liddy, unironically. That's just my opinion. Let's move on to Jodeci Member.
Like a nigga nigga theme music. I flex, I found someone she text. Account number, no sex. I bounce on her, not yet, but while summer, I bet. Now when I stroll through the center, I'm looking more like an owner, opposed to a beginner. She need to try the winner. Keep 20s on you, not 100, you spend less. A balance like a one-wheel, unicyclist uphill. Try me like new shoes, try me like new clothes, a color you never wore.
As Nas himself said on Sitting With My Thoughts, sometimes you gotta take losses to bounce back. When you take losses, you'll bounce back. And that's exactly what Nas just did on Blue Bentley. L track, not the best, but he bounces back on Jodeci Member. And that's what you want to see. Let's go. Next track, Speechless Part 2.
Y'all some drug testers, my guess is I won't be on your guest list. I'm unimpressed with doing press kids. Got my Emmy nomination, I directed my first docu-series. The EGOT is near me. Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, this is not no theory. Pouring bottles of Hennessy, got me talking choppy. AI is only here to replicate and control. Imitating the original, then graft them a mold of the binary code. It's your patterns they stole. I'm lost for words at the state of my nation's consciousness. Either you woke or nationalist is the politic.
Another braggadocious track from Nas. I really like it. He does it in like a classy way that you can't really hate on it. The beat, smooth as hell. I really like it. Nothing really to hate on here. Let's move on to Japanese Soul Bar. We're getting near to the end, ladies and gentlemen. Let's dive in.
Cigars in the Japanese Soul Bar, drinking scotch till daybreak. KD3 had go bars. My humble beginnings ain't want my hunger diminish. I burn out at this game before I would run into millions. Pictures and frames from those days. Soul music.
Somebody from Queens.
Oh my god.
You see a lot of Bronx acts, a lot of Brooklyn acts, but you never see Queens acts in the fever, really. But Nasty Nas, one of the youngest artists out right now, doing this thing, new artist. Now, Nas, you have a different style. I know.
Yeah, that was sick. I really like that song. Probably one of the best beats off of this album. That beat switch, although it took forever to get there. Like, I really was wondering while listening, like, when is that beat switch gonna happen? It's been going on for a while. I think it was worth it at the end. It was smooth. It sounded so good. Really good. It got like a vintage vibe to it. I like that a lot. And yeah, we're already at the last track, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 1-800 Nas and Hit, the final song from these two. Oh my god. It's a historical occasion. Let's get hyped. Let's get ready. It's game time, ladies and gentlemen. Last track from one of the best rapper-producer duos out right now. Nas and Hit-Boy. 1-800 Nas and Hit. Let's go.
It's like the box sets, Star Wars, Fast and Furious franchises. 6 projects, 6 sagas, it's hood science. Whether we did Diamond or Harley Soul, we did it for our soul. How about the V and
I like
Neiman
that.
Marcus? If Malcolm was a rapper, he would say some shit over the brace, come out with neck snappers. I promise. Finally kill the king disease. I see what a genius see. Unclutter your mind for once. Let me set the scenery. I could put a love story on a silver screen, then put this song in the trailer. You see it in between. She in disbelief just from my 2020s run. I'm the inspiration. I ain't gotta look for none. The credits roll. 6 albums. In how many years? A crazy run. Time flies. Dial a number. Hit-Boy on the boards. Your man, the maestro himself, Mr. Jones. Shout the engineer, David Kim. I know we've been driving you crazy. You like, what, again? Another one? You just, when do y'all take a break? Thank you. Peace.
What a great way to end off the trilogy and this little Hit-Boy Nas saga that we've had. A literal credits roll at the end of the song. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. First thoughts off of my first listen of Magic 3 from Nas and Hit-Boy. This is nice. This is nice. I will be blunt. I think I prefer Magic 2 over Magic 3. But, you know, this is my first listen. My opinions can change with more listens. I just feel like there's just a couple more skips on this track list, while Magic 2 is a very shorter, concise track list with not that many skips. But still, it's a great hip-hop album. A great way to end off a trilogy that's pretty legendary. Like King's Disease trilogy, Magic trilogy. I think they're both pretty legendary because Nas and Hit-Boy went out and combined quantity with quality, which is very, very rare. I don't think anybody has done something like this since probably Brockhampton Saturation series, when they dropped 3 amazing albums in 1 year. They dropped 2 trilogies in 3 years, I believe, and each of those albums are amazing. Yeah, there's some duds on a few albums, but each album in general is amazing. And it's pretty incredible how Nas is able to do this at the age of now 50, working on this in his late 40s. Not a lot of rappers can do that. Prime example, Eminem. Last week I talked about Eminem as one of my 25 artists of all time based off of how he influenced my music taste. But even I can admit that what he's been doing with this later stage of his career is nothing compared to what Nas is doing. Nas revitalized his career, and it's incredible, it's inspirational, it's very impressive, and I wish nothing but the best for Nas and Hit-Boy. I'm very curious on what they're both gonna do next outside of these trilogies, working apart from each other. I don't know where they're gonna go from here. Is Nas just gonna continue doing solo albums? Is he done? Is he gonna retire? I don't think so. He doesn't seem like the type of person that would retire anytime soon. He just went on tour. I got this when I went to see Nas and Wu-Tang and Busta Rhymes when they were going on tour last year. I'm sure Nas is going to continue doing what he's doing. I think Hit-Boy is going to continue doing what he's doing. And I think they're both going to continue making history. And, you know, that's what I love to see. I love to see hip-hop thrive, and they're both helping hip-hop thrive to the maximum capacity. So I like what I hear. I think this is a great listen. I totally recommend it. But yeah, I think I'm done here. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, makes sense, right? Comment down below. What is your favorite song here? I think my favorite song has to be No Tears. I think that was one of their best songs together. So No Tears is my favorite. If you like music related content like this, please subscribe. That is what I do here. And if you're already subscribed and you want more of this for some reason, check out my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. But yeah, I'm done here. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye.